On the porch where shadows dance at night, Drew and Rob sip their pints just right. Cold cases and cold beers in their hands. Two gumshoes chasing down criminal plans. The Porch Pint Detectives, they'll solve it all, with a pint in hand and a late night call. Santa's gone, who's done the deed? Drew and Rob, they're what you need. Red suit torn, sleigh left in the snow. A reindeer waiting, but where'd Santa go? Clues like breadcrumbs scattered and sly. Whiskey whispers and a peppermint alibi. Who had the motive? Who held the knife? Who took the jolly from Santa's life? The Porch Pint Detectives, they'll crack the case. With a nod and a wink, they'll pick up the pace, solving the mystery one sip at a time. Drew and Rob, partners in rhyme. The milk was spiked, the cookies gone stale. A snowman witness with a frosty tail. An elf on the lamb, a reindeer's tears. The porch lights flicker as they toast their beers.
Christmas Eve, a night that's supposed to be for family, joy, and anticipation of the next morning to see what the big man has delivered. The king of nights, where snow falls and the wind bites, and sometimes it bites hard. The phone rang. A body was found on the rooftop, a big one, the kind where you wonder how they managed to get up there. Red suits, black boots, joy spreader, cookie crumbs and beard. Yeah, we're talking old Kris Kringle. Santa Claus was dead. And it was my job to find out who iced the son of a gun. I grabbed my partner Rob for some added eyes. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but the man knows the streets and those who wander them. The body lay twisted, cold, frozen. Looked like one of those inflatables that the dog got a hold of and left in the yard. A quick glance shows a broken sleigh runner, shattered candy cane, but what shocked me was a growler laying next to the holly jolly icicle. The kind of growler that you fill up with beer before the holidays to share that Wisconsin cheer. Polka King Porter. A dark brown porter that's brewed with pale chocolate malts and English hops. It's a malty beer with notes of roasted chocolate and caramel. Perfect stepping stone for those looking to venture into the realm of the darker beers and spreading holiday cheer. Just left sitting there in the cold dark, just like Santa's corpse. The growler had a dent on the side, almost like it was used in a trap. A string attached to the handle? This clearly was rigged. Crafty, made by someone who knows how to set a trap that would send a morbidly obese man right off the roof. Along with the Polka King Porter, it sounded a little too coincidental. I knew just who to talk to. Kevin McAllister, once a boy left home alone in Chicago and New York. Now, the creator of the top-of-the-line home defense equipment. Some of the contraptions, like a fart spray doorbell used for unwanted solicitors, are a bit unusual, but effective. But what can you say after years of neglectful parents, wet bandits, sticky bandits, random ladies covered in pigeon shit? I had to bring them in for questioning. Kevin McAllister, meet my partner Rob. He's got some questions for you.
I don't need any small talk. Let's get right to it. Christmas Eve. Where were you?
Well, you see, I was at home, building an anti-porch pirate defense. People steal packages this time of year. I gotta stay ready. You gotta keep them clear of those, for those porch pints.
Don't get cute with me, McAllister. 11 p.m. I don't imagine you're making traps then.
I prefer to call them preventative architecture, if you will.
That doesn't answer my question. Where were you Christmas Eve, 11 p.m.?
I was home. I'm always at home. Home alone. You don't leave a house unprotected during the porch pirate season, you see?
Home alone, eh?
Yeah.
Well, that's how am I supposed to confirm that?
Exactly. There's nobody to ask, you see? Ever since, those 2 Christmases back to back, I've decided I could never really rely on other people. I live alone, by myself. Just me and some tasty yes, by myself.
Well, things aren't going to be very easy for you. You got a rap sheet a mile long. Yeah, you're running traps all over town. I got a dead man. You ever build any traps that hurt people seriously?
It's all for the defense, you know. I've only hurt 2 criminals in my life. I swears. Everything else is for the protection of the community. Enough, McAllister. Tell us about this Polka King Porter. That ring a bell at all? Oh no, Polka King. My dad used to drink that years ago. He was a big fan of the Kenosha Kickers. Really, long story.
The Kenosha Kickers, you say?
Yeah, big in Sheboygan.
So you're saying you have a deep connection with this Polka King Porter? Goes far back, does it?
It's just an ironic name, you know. He bought it because he liked it, and well, ever since his passing a couple of years ago, I've held on to the cans because they're built very sturdy, and they're pretty delicious.
So you admit to having these Polka King Porters?
I'm old enough now. I might sound like I'm still just a wee little lad, but I'm the ripe age of like 40-something these days. I'm allowed to drink, aren't I?
Calm down, McCalla. Stir.
Yeah, that's right. Say my name one more time.
All right. McAllister.
Yeah.
Calm down, McAllister. Let me ask you this then. Maybe you can try and be helpful if you're going to be ignorant. Why would someone use a heavy porter trap? In your line of work, you should know that.
Well, it would be some sort of deterrent, some sort of anti-theft mechanism. Of course I've built something similar along those lines, but I would never install it on a roof or anything like that.
So how do you think Santa ended up in this precarious position where we are now here talking to you?
Hey, I didn't make no tripwire for him to fall off the house. Leave me alone, all right? I swear.
Tripwire? Who said anything about a tripwire?
Oh, the talk of town happens from time to time. I was out delivering my devices. You say it's Christmas Eve. People gotta get the thing set up so their last-minute Amazon gifts don't get swiped up from some fella. I heard all about it at the corner bar that I wasn't at because I was by myself last night.
Your story's not quite adding up here, McAllister.
Listen here. I have nothing to do with this. I'm just a simple man trying to earn some money and trying to live a life of solitude, and occasionally have one of those little parties where I rig up the mannequins that were for some reason in my basement that my mother collected. We don't really know why. She had no business with them, but I have them now, and I make them, and they're my Christmas party. They're my Christmas company. So that's all I'm gonna do, all right? And occasionally, maybe a real person stops in at my house every once in a while. But I didn't make no trap, I tells you. It wasn't me, talk to the Grinch. Talk to the green guy in town. He seems to know things.
Is that who told you about the tripwire?
I'm gonna ask for my lawyer now.
Lawyered up.
The bastard did it. The bastard found the one clipping to our Achilles tendon. There, Rob, the lawyer. All right, what you think so far, Rob?
I don't know. I don't see. This kid's got problems, but I don't think murder is one of them.
Back to the office.
Back at the office, another call. A home break-in. This late on Christmas Eve? My ham will be frozen by the time I get home. Second crime scene. Window shards surround the tree. A real tree. Every present gone. Stockings emptied. Even the skirt was gone. We're talking about real sinister behavior. Here's the kicker. Under the tree, a bottle of Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA, clocking in at 15 to 20% ABV. 128-minute IPA continually hopped with a copious amount of high alpha American hops throughout the boil and whirlpool, and then dry hopped with a boatload of hops. Unfiltered and abundantly hoppy, it's the holy grail for hop heads. Clocking in at 120 IBU, it's as bitter as a breakup text on Christmas Day. This was more than a coincidence. This was a calling card. A Christmas drinker, and not of the Pentimus variety. Sad, miserable. No member of the Porch Pint Society would be capable of such erratic behavior. The bottle was scratched to high hell. The scratches looked to be from something that didn't take care of their hygiene. Dirt everywhere. Someone who has a history of stealing Christmas. Maybe the McAllister kid was right.
Evening, Grinch. Ah, detective. So good to see you. Who's this other fellow you got here?
We'll be asking the questions there, Grinch. Who I am doesn't matter.
A house was robbed. Present stolen. Nice frosty beer there. Oh, why do you think that would be me?
Look, you got a rap sheet a mile long, Grinch. You've been casing joints all over Whoville and who the hell knows where else. But word on the street is you've been trying to be good this year, so we're going to give you the benefit. Why?
Well,
why the change?
You see, Robert, back in the day, my heart was a little too small down in Whoville, and, well, if we know one thing, the ladies don't like certain things small, including your heart. I had a change of tune when I went down and met Cindy Lou Who, so my heart got a little bit bigger. My reputation, it still took a toll on me, so I packed my bags and I fled town. I came here, where I hear the Porch Pint Society is all-encompassing, except for, certain individuals who knock on doors all the time. I'm just trying to be a productive community member, you see, and get in good graces for the holiday season.
Well, so I imagine you expected to be on the nice list this year.
Of course, Robert. Why would you say I wouldn't be?
Well, I have the list right here.
And what do you see? You see under the nice thing, it says the Grinch.
Yeah, it's not the right handwriting, Grinch. It's all wrong. I can basically see your green furry fingerprints all over this. Grinch written in red marker.
Well,
crossed out of the naughty list. I bet it hurt when you found out you weren't on that nice list. Cut you deep. Maybe enough that you go cut Santa.
This is all new information, Rob. You see, I donate my time at the local shelter, and I walk dogs. You see, my Max, well, he got arthritis and he's dead. He's gone. I actually had to euthanize him down at the at the vet clinic, and I happened to run into Santa Claus there. He was getting one of his reindeers vaccinated. I think for like smallpox. I don't know where that still exists, but when you travel the world, I suppose you have to make those choices. And you have to get all the vaccinations possible. We had a great conversation, Santa Claus and I, at the vet clinic, and all that led up to the nice list. So I guess I don't know why I would be on the naughty list.
I don't know. Have you done anything naughty this year?
Oh no, Robert. I'm always...
You haven't stole from any... You're done with this thieving game.
Listen, I broke into 10,000 houses down in Whoville one time. Because Christmas was practically here like it is now. And I committed my crime. I did my deeds. I returned the gifts. And I have turned my cheeks, my frown upside down, into wonderful holiday bliss. I wouldn't bring that over into this new life that I'm trying to live.
Well, I'm sitting here trying to figure out why somebody would want to knock Santa off, put him in that long, silent night, if you will. And I'm thinking, though, if you didn't turn a leaf, the only person that would be able to turn you in for the thieving Grinch that you are would be Santa.
I know nothing about this, any of this. You see, why you said initially you said I was here for a break-in. Talk to me about this break-in. Presents are gone, Grinch. Windows broken. Even the tree skirt taken. Know anything about it? And we even found this IPA, green cap, green lettering. What you know about that? Ah, an IPA, you say? Much too bitter for my big, bold, strong heart now, ever since I've turned the other cheek. But, I do like darker beers. Darker beers are pretty delicious. Like my soul at times when I reflect. But now, I'm all happy. You say you say a house was broken into. Why would I do that? Enough of this mumble jumble here, Grinch. You cooked into the house, you broke the windows, you stole all the presents. Tell me why. Why just one house this time around? Think about this, detectives. It's sad that I have to do your work, but why would I only do one house? We know what I'm capable of, that Christmas Eve. All of Whoville. I took all the presents. In just a swift action. I'm just similar to Santa Claus. I work just as quickly. One house, this is a setup, you see. And they said, oh, the green, we're going to tie it to the Grinch. Besides, Santa was already on that roof when someone made him slip. I only know this because Krampus was telling me about his schedule. You see, he's behind on napping the naughty ones this year. People often get us confused. Tall, hairy, jagged teeth.
Just then, another call. I knew Krampus had a job. I just didn't understand it. Over the years, we've teamed up to help Santa over and over again. This doesn't make anything easier. A child vanished into the night. Footprints scattered alongside drag marks. The pathway led us into the woods. Rob needed me to hold his hand. You see, he's watched too many X-Files episodes. That mixed with ancient aliens, the woods is the last place he wanted to be. I gave him a comforting squeeze as we reached the end. Another beer. A stout that gets released during Black Friday. We're talking about the Bourbon County Select Heaven Hill Stout from Goose Island. A single barrel, unblended version of the 2021 County Stout original aged exclusively in Heaven Hill barrel. Whoever this was, they had a dark sensibility about them. You can expect the classic Bourbon County Stout flavors of chocolate and vanilla, oak, whiskey, and molasses, followed by caramel, berry fruit, and almond, clocking in at 14.4 ABV. This perp meant business. The top half of the bottle was bitten open, jagged, large, not human. All points to Krampus. The green bastard was onto something. Time to talk to the horned guy. Someone I considered a friend after all these years.
All right, Krampus, thank you for coming in. It's been a crazy Christmas Eve, you see. We've had a dead body found, and now a missing child. My partner here, Rob, is going to ask you some questions.
Oh, hello, Robert. Good to see you again. Welcome to the town that I currently live in. It's great that you two have made the move to this fucking city.
Yeah, I like it a lot, Krampus.
Well, that's great. Okay, now you have questions. Ask away. I'm busy.
Yeah, busy. A lot of naughty children. More so than ever, right?
Well, 2025 was the year of the brat. I swear to God. Oh no, it's been very chaotic, you know. I have invested in, well, it feels like months. Been putting the little children in my bag. Hop away, because we got to take them away. Because that's just, once again, this is my job. I didn't ask for this. I was assigned this. I am who I am. My father was a Krampus. My grandfather was Krampus. Grandfathers before that are Krampus. Krampus, whatever you want to call me. So, yes, I was just doing my job. But not today.
Hard to keep up, huh? With the fat man's schedule.
Oh, yes.
Did you take any kids tonight?
No, actually, I'm very behind on schedule. I took little Timmy down and put him in the little bag yesterday, and he's been in there for a hot second. But today, I was trying to get decorations up in my house. You see, I have company coming over tomorrow. I know, that was my reminder right there. My alarm clock is saying, oh, gotta set up the lights. I don't set up any... no napping of children today. Why do you ask?
We've got a missing child report that we're looking into.
Whoa,
if at the end of a chaotic day, if you were gonna sit down and have a beer, what would you partake in?
Well, I would drink something a little light, something a little easy to put down, so I can just take the edge off a little bit.
How do you feel about bourbon stouts?
Oh, the bourbon stouts, I don't know that I would really drink those. They're a little too dark for me. You see, I'm not very much a bourbon stouts kind of man. I like the blonde ales. That's really what I like.
Even if it's a Bourbon County Honey Hill Stout?
You mean the Heaven Hill one? Oh, yes, I've heard about that. I've actually was going to give it as a gift to somebody, but no, I wouldn't drink that. You see, much too dark. I don't like dark. People think I have a dark soul, but my soul is actually very light. That's why I like the light beers. I would never drink bourbon stouts. Why do you say?
Okay. It's okay. Let's get back to the matter at hand here. You said before that when you take a child, you put them in your sack and you hop away.
Yes.
These kids get heavy sometimes. You ever have to drag the sack?
Oh, I never drag the sack. You see, pretty much January through October, Pilates. I work on these six-pack abs, They say abs are made in the kitchen. You gotta do the crunches. You gotta eat the avocado. So no, I do a lot of Pilates. I never put back down because then the little naughty kids, they get out and go frolic, all throughout the fields.
Okay, all right. That's it's good to know. One more thing about that stout. You said you you would never drink, but you have a Bourbon County Heaven Hill Stout.
It was a gift, but it went missing very recently. I figured, I just go back to the store and buy a new one.
I'm not gonna lie, Krampus. There's a lot of evidence that's pointing right at you for this missing child. You have any idea who would want to make you look guilty of something you didn't do?
Well, I have some ideas, but the little boy I heard around town. You're talking about young David.
Yes, Krampus, that's correct. David, how did you know?
Well, it's a small town, not the people talk. People say, oh no, David, he gone. We can't find him. Oh, it's Krampus. No. David actually on the good list this year. So it would never be me. You guys know me. I would never go against my job description. Job description clearly says, naughty, naughty, naughty. I don't touch the nice kids. And I don't touch kids at all. You know what I'm saying. Semantics. Anyways, David was on nice list. And I said, I don't have anything to do with him. What was your original question?
Yeah, just who would want to frame you, because you look pretty guilty on this one. But speaking of talking around town, we heard you were talking to the Grinch about some other stuff.
Yes, the Grinch. I told him my schedule very, very busy. I don't have no time. He wanted to talk about something. He seemed very, very mad. For some reason, he said, oh, I'm on naughty list this year. Oh, that make me angry. Va, 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 va. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Well, thank God you're not a child, because otherwise your ass will be in my bag. And then I had to go. Get ready and start doing things. So, I don't know. If anything, there'd be some confusion between him and I. We kind of are similar in our stature and with lots of fur. His green, mine black. So, we're not too far off.
All right, well, don't leave town.
I wanted to have
One more thing there, Krampus. That the beer that you had. Oh, sometimes I sound a little different when I get a little anxious. You see, it's Christmas Eve and we got a big day tomorrow, but the beer you had teeth marks on it. You're telling me that wasn't you?
teeth marks. You think I just like chew on beer bottles? What the fuck who you think I am? Some kind of monster? I get it, but no, man. Well-balanced diet. Did you not hear I do Pilates? Like, for 10 months a year. Like, look at my body. Great shape I'm in. You think I got that from gnawing on glass? You fucking asshole. You know, I'm getting a little angry. I don't want to be angry. I too want to be on nice list. So if you have no more questions, I'm going to hop away. Got to go get ready for Christmas. Happy holidays.
All right, Rob, we have 3 suspects. McAllister, Grinch, Krampus. What do you got? What are you thinking? Give me your thought process.
I'll tell you, all 3 of these guys have some problems. And we might be well suited to keep an eye on all 3 of them. But McAllister, that's just childhood trauma. I don't believe he's putting out traps on roofs. Most of his traps, I did some digging into his past work, and most of his traps are internal based, heat based, not a lot of beer based traps.
All right. Tell me your thoughts about the Grinch.
We'll come back. We'll circle back to the Grinch.
All right.
Krampus, story adds up. The footprints, the drag marks, they don't match the crime scene. If anything, I think he's being set up. Which leaves us with the Grinch, who had a lot of falsehoods in his stories. He went back and forth. He said some things that didn't make sense. And biting the beer bottle, that's a Grinch move. The Grinch eats glass. I know it to be true. You know it to be true. I think the Grinch did it.
You ready to book him?
Let's book him.
The Grinch didn't wake up wanting Santa dead. He woke up wanting fairness. He tried to change, tried to be good, tried to believe in redemption. But Santa still saw him as a villain. So the Grinch did what he always does when he feels small. He lashed out. The trap wasn't meant to kill, just delay, just embarrass, just enough to prove Santa wasn't perfect either. But gravity had something else to say. And when Santa fell, the Grinch panicked. He stole presents to muddy up the timeline. Dropped the IPA to make it look obvious. Used the Stout to bait Krampus into suspicion. But he slipped up because only one suspect had the motive, had the bitterness, had the claw marks, and had just been told, "You're still naughty." They locked him up in a cell with no decorations, no lights, no carols, just concrete and time. Kevin McAllister? They confiscated his traps, all of them. Turns out you can't legally booby trap a neighborhood. Krampus went back into the woods, said he was done being everyone's fall guy. Can't blame him. And Christmas? Well, Christmas went on. It always does. The elves stepped up. Mrs. Claus took the reins. Turns out she'd been running logistics for years anyways. Presents still showed up. The kids still smiled. Parents drank too much and pretended it was festive. As for me and Rob, we poured ourselves a drink. Cold, clean, honest beers. 3 beers, 3 crime scenes. One broken man who tried to be better, but couldn't outrun who he was. We raised our glasses to the sky. Rest easy, big guy. You would have hated what Christmas turned into anyways. Case closed. But the cold never leaves.